is ironically who we're going to talk about with our number 2 pick, and that is
Yeah.
Ed Cooley going to Georgetown. So, Matt, thoughts on this move?
I mean, it's a necessary move, and it's one that I never thought they would have to make. I mean, I thought for a while that Patrick Ewing, was enough, which is why I was so hesitant when Indiana hired Mike Woodson. I thought Patrick Ewing was going to be enough to get that done, but Georgetown, outside of that miracle run that got them into the NCAA tournament when they won the Big East tournament, has just been abysmal. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It's just been abysmal. They've been kind of a doormat in the Big East, and bringing in Ed Cooley, a guy in the conference, so obviously knows how to win in the conference, obviously knows what he's doing there, is just one thing you got to start, and it's already, he's already got Jaden Epps coming in. He's got Dontrez Styles coming in. He's got Brumbaugh. Les, you'll have to correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but he's got Brumbaugh coming in from Texas.
You got it right.
He's got a pretty good group coming in already. The recruits are a little bit thin, but that's to be expected. But he's still got Marvel Allen. So I mean, it's already paying dividends. And I mean, when you've got a guy like that, you just need a culture change. What was going on under Patrick Ewing was just like it sucked the soul out of another program who, like St. John's, at one point was dominant over not just the conference, but the college basketball landscape. And I don't want to say this, right away without seeing like how the rest of the transfer portal shakes out, how the rest of the recruiting shakes out. But I look at it now with the interconference stuff that's being laid down, with the fact you've got Rick Pitino coming in and he's a proven winner. We're going to be talking about maybe almost every Big East team making the NCAA tournament outside of like Butler. Poor Butler. I feel bad
Poor
for
guys.
Butler.
Poor Catholic school.
Poor Catholic school. That's a misnomer. But my point being that the Big East is absolutely loaded with like good coaches and great talent now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a world where like almost all of them, like I said, outside of Butler, and I'm trying to think, Butler and DePaul are
Isn't
like
DePaul a Catholic school too?
DePaul's in the they are. They're in the the Big East too. That's why I mentioned them.
Mm-hmm.
Butler and DePaul are probably like the only teams that don't make it in that conference, and that's mighty darn impressive because I'm already liking what Ed Cooley's doing. I mean, the guy's taken Providence, who really hasn't had many stars, really hasn't had, we know where Providence is, but they've never been like the sexy program of the Big East. They've never been the team everyone roots for, the plucky underdog, or the supreme power. It's just been Ed Cooley coaching up guys, coaching up a lot of great guards, whether it be Marshawn Brooks, whether it be Al Durham, coaching a lot of really good guys to play some pretty good offense. So I'm excited to see how he translates that to Georgetown, where he's going to have a lot of NIL money, a lot banking on historical power, and a lot banking on just knowing how the Big East Conference works, which is how you play the game in like today's world with NIL and recruiting like that. So, like I said, he's already got 3 really good guards coming in. They've got a recruit in Marvell. And I mean, they're not, and like I said, it's hesitant to say like, oh yeah, they're going to be really good this year. But I mean, it's possible that they could get off to a pretty good start because of the guys they brought in. And like I said, they're not done yet. They're not done.
And to add on to your point, they're apparently now in the front running for bringing in Hunter Dickinson, which that would be absolutely huge if they were able to land him. Not saying they are, but
yes.
In every sense of the word, because he's a big guy. But anyways, but like you, I was shocked that he even left Providence in the first place. You want to hear that he's an absolute legend for the Friars. He's the second winningest coach in program history, and you want to talk about the Rickiest of Rick energies. That's a program that also featured Hall of Famers Rick Pitino and Rick Barnes coaching for them, and he also has the most NCAA tournament appearances in Providence history. And again, I was surprised because that's his home school, that's his alma mater. And as we approach 10 minutes to go, it goes to show Georgetown must have made him an offer all the way around that he absolutely could not refuse. If I'm going to quote the Godfather right now,